Hey everyone, how are you? Happy Monday. Welcome back for another segment of Make Money Monday. I want to make sure my audio is working okay. Over on my side, it says everyone can hear you, but I don't totally trust it. So I'm going to pull things up over here on my side, make sure that I can see your comments popping through. So as you're joining in, say hello. Let me know. I'm curious, is it spring break? Is it spring break for all of you? Let me know. I am over here in San Diego, and my kids are on spring break this week, but it seems like it's across the board. I don't know if anyone feels that way this year, but with Easter being a little bit later, some kids are home for spring break. Some of you are like, spring break? That sounds lovely. So as you're popping in, say hello. Let me know you can hear me okay. I'm going to go ahead and share that is spring break for Susan. I love it. Thanks for being here on your spring break. Are you guys staying in town or are you going anywhere? You have to let us know. Let me know. I'm going to go ahead and share this to our group. If you are not yet in our group, the Modern Direct Seller Tribe, your spot to grow your direct sales business, you got to be there because that is where our challenge is happening next week, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about kicking off the pre-party today, all the giveaways we're doing. Super excited for that. And then I'm also going to go ahead and share this over into our Academy group for all of our Academy members to see it over there as well. Yeah. All right, you guys, as you're popping in, tell me, is it spring break for you? Hey, Wendy. Are you at work today? Are kids home? What is the scene at your house? And I'm going to tell you guys how crazy it is over here. So last week, and then we'll get to Make Money Monday too. Last week, we went to Arizona for a couple of days and got to watch some spring training Padres baseball. We're a big baseball, softball family over here. So flew out to Arizona, caught 2 games. It was beautiful outside. It was wonderful. It was so much fun. Sadly, Jeremy didn't come along with us because our doggie has been having some issues. She has pancreatitis that she is recovering from. So he stayed home with the dog. I took the kids. Then I came back with the kids. Both my kids played a baseball and softball game on Saturday. And Saturday night, they hopped in the car and they drove to Santa Cruz for spring break. Oh my gosh, Susan, your dad is 101? Happy birthday to him. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Amazing. So it's been a little bit of a whirlwind, but here's the deal. I am home by myself, well, taking care of the dog for the entire week. They're going to come back on Friday. So I'm a little bit of like, what do I do with myself? So this is your what if you were home by yourself for an entire week when you're used to juggling kids and all the things. What would you do? What would you do? I want to hear all of your best ideas. Yesterday, I went to the beach. Yesterday, I bought myself flowers. I'm like straight up Miley Cyrus song right there. But I was like, oh my gosh, this is like, it's so quiet in my house. I did yoga yesterday, I did yoga today. I recorded a whole bunch of videos for the challenge yesterday. So I don't want to just work 24/7. I got to have that work-life balance happening over here. So if you had an adult spring break, but you were stuck at home because I can't really leave to go anywhere because I'm taking care of the dog, what would you do? Wendy would watch a movie. Okay, give me some good movie recommendations. I want to hear. Oh my gosh. And yes, Evelyn, my kids are living the life. They're experiencing the full spring break. Jeremy and I are like, so now I think we need a getaway, the two of us, and somebody's going to need to stay with the kids and the dog after all of this. I feel like that would only be fair, right? So a little crazy over here. We're still doing construction. This is going to be like for the next 3 months. So if you're hearing things banging around, like literally the walls are crashing down in our garage behind us as we're working on our office addition. So all kinds of good stuff. Okay, playing with cricket, Pilates. All right, keep the recommendations coming. Let me know what you would do. I'm excited for it. I'm trying to balance, like, I'm going to get a bunch of stuff done, and then I'm going to also really enjoy the week. So let's get today started. So happy all of you are here. And today marks the beginning of our pre-party for the Modern Direct Seller Challenge. Now, I could not be more excited about this, my friends. Every year, we do a challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. And I say challenge, but it's really like a fun a fun week of training and all kinds of cool stuff happening. So we have prizes every day. There's videos, there's training, there's encouragement, there's all kinds of good stuff happening in the challenge. And our pre-party week is really just the fun. It's bringing the momentum, it's bringing the energy. We're going to have prizes every single day this week. And then the challenge kicks off next Monday, 1 week from today. So for those of you, I'm loving these ideas. Bubble bath, glass of wine, movies, deep clean the house, Gretchen, gardening, turn up the music and dance. I love it. Lisa, I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for planning to spend your lunch with us. So this week is all about the pre-party. It's all fun. It's all prizes. You guys are going to love it. We have some good stuff coming to you every single day this week. There is still time to invite your friends to the challenge. So feel free to share the link. It's moderndirectseller.com/challenge. I'll link it up here in the description when I'm done with this video. You could share this video with your team to invite them and give them a little bit of a taste of what they're going to experience next week. And for those that have not participated in a challenge with us before, every single day you're going to get an email. And in that email is going to be a short video from me with a training topic for the day and a short actionable challenge to take for the day. You're going to get that every day next week, 5 days, Monday through Friday. Now, if you are an all access pass holder or you are in the academy, you also have the workbook coming to you on Sunday evening. You'll have the workbook coming to you on Sunday. And then every day next week, we're also doing group coaching. So not only are you getting the training video that's pre-recorded, but you can pop into live coaching, ask questions, get feedback. Plus you'll have lifetime access to the replays and daily text reminders. So we've really gone all in. And all access, by the way, is $9. So we wanted to keep it really affordable so everyone can join in and be part of the all access pass if you would like within the academy or within the challenge. The other thing that I wanted to share before we actually get into our Make Money Monday tip for today is that the theme for this year's challenge, of course, is to get more leads, customers, teammates, hosts, all the things. That's always part of what we do. We want to make sure that you're getting sales and revenue and building a profitable, sustainable business. But the theme really has to do with a lot of the trends that I'm seeing right now, right here in 2023 in the direct selling world. So if you are part of a party plan company, you may be feeling this little bit of a tension, right? It's been a little bit harder to get those bookings. Maybe online parties aren't quite going like they used to go. Thank you very much, Facebook, for that. And you might be kind of at this crossroads of, okay, where do I go from here? Do I do more in person? Do I really buckle down and try to figure out the online party scene? Or am I kind of shifting my focus into more of a social selling model? And I had a great question just over the weekend as I was chatting with one of my students. She was like, I don't really what does that even really mean? It's kind of a buzzword out there, right? And so the way that I really define social selling is that you're building a personal brand, you're putting content out there, you're attracting people into your world, you're sharing all the goodness that you have to offer, not just about your business and your products, but also your lifestyle as well, right? That's part of developing that personal brand. And then the social selling really happens in the DMs. It's happening behind the scenes, the conversations that you're having with your followers, with your leads, with your customers, and you're selling typically in a one-to-one message outside of a Facebook group or an Instagram conversation. So it's really a one-to-one conversation where you're making sales. Of course, you could share your link and share your information and your stories. However you're going to do that, that's totally fine. But really, social selling is having that direct connection. So I also like to call it daily selling and getting in the habit of making sales outside of bigger events or parties that are happening. So that theme is really going to carry us through the challenge next week. Because as exciting as it sounds to maybe not have parties on the calendar or not be glued to your VIP group or whatever that might be for you, there's also this challenge that comes along with, what do I say to people? And how do I say it? And how do I find the right words? And how do I do it in a really intentional, strategic, but also genuine and authentic way. Anyone want that? Like, give me a yes in the comments if that sounds like you, that you know that you want to move these conversations into conversions. We want to make sales as part of having these conversations and not be just reliant on the big events that were happening in between. But it does feel a little challenging sometimes to figure out what to say, who to talk to, how to approach those conversations. So yes, yes, yes. I'm seeing a yes from Jackie. So that's really the theme next week is we are giving you, okay, good. I'm glad this is resonating. Here it comes. Everyone's like, yeah, okay, that's what I need. So that's what we're doing next week. Next week, we are diving into how to plan your week, right? Like how to be intentional. You have limited time. I just saw Lisa's joining us on her lunch break, right? You have limited time in your business. So how do you maximize your time? How do you keep it as productive as you can and prioritize and focus on those things that are most important to get results in your business, right? So Monday's all about setting your intentions for the week, planning out your week, thinking through who you're going to talk to and when. So when those pockets of time pop up, you can really buckle down and get that work done really quickly. So I'm super excited about Monday, just setting the tone for the week. And then here's a pop quiz where my superstars are on. We're going to talk a little bit about the 3+3+3 method. So those of you in the comments, what do the threes stand for? This is my little pop quiz here. This is a relationship building formula that I've developed to help create some structure around these conversations and these social selling strategies that you're deploying, right? So 3+3+3 is your method of growing your social selling, your daily selling business that's happening outside of those big events. So the first three, there's a little bit of a delay. We'll see if you guys got these. First three is current customers. We are going to dive in deep, really deep on what to say to current customers and what those key touch points are. We're usually pretty good at serving our current customers. So that's the first three. The second three is future customers. So these are the lurkers. These are the people that are hanging around, but they haven't quite placed an order yet. Sometimes we don't have as good of a relationship with them. We don't really know them as well. So Wednesday is all about that second three of future customers, the leads that we have in the pipeline and how we move them into sales. So that's everything we're doing on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we are diving into 3 people we would love to have on our team or collaborate with. So the conversation there is, how do you move the conversation from a friendly chit chat to, hey, do you want to join my team, right? Without being weird about it or spammy. And then we're also going to talk about how to approach collaborations to get in front of other audiences. So the whole theme for the week is really around messaging and what to say and who to say what to. And we're really going to kind of hone in on that 3+3+3 formula. So for those that are new, when you do that every day over the course of a year, it adds up to over 3,000 conversations. Whoa, right? So I want to know in the comments, 3,000 conversations in your business, what would that do for you? What would that look like for you? Give me just one word: growth, exciting, explosive, whatever it might be. How do you feel when you think about, gosh, I could have 3,000 conversations this next year, connect with 3,000 people? Or really, like, I could just start it now. And in the second quarter, April, May, June, that's almost 1,000 conversations. That's huge growth. Yes, absolutely fun. So much fun. So much fun, right? Especially when the revenue starts coming in too, it makes it even more fun. So really, that's the theme for next week. Friday, we wrap everything up and we talk about creating these habits in our business that we can take with us long after the challenge is over. So exponential growth, exciting, so exciting, motivation, fun, and busy. Yes, Brenda, you would be busy. But we're going to talk about how to do that, and I'm going to share what I like to call the lazy girl method, which I'll spill the beans on that next week, on how you can have those conversations in a really intentional way, but it not take a lot of time too. So it's going to be a great week. If you're not signed up, this is the memo. Go get signed up. It's over at moderndirectseller.com/challenge. Yeah, that's a lot of follow-up. Yep, you have to circle back to those. So let's be real. You might be having 3,000 conversations, but you're going to be talking to some of the same people over and over again. And that's okay too, right? It's just getting in that habit of having the conversation and asking for sales outside of a. So we're going to share with you some of the wording, some of the strategies to do that. If you're part of the All Access Pass, we even have set up a board in the Boards app with these key messages that are preloaded for you that you'll have access to. So really excited for that. We're also putting them on Project Broadcast for all of our text users too. So good stuff coming next week. So here we are, just a few days left in the month. I know it's spring break for some, and some are home and juggling kids and doing all the things, maybe traveling this week. But as you're finishing up March, you got 5 days left, 5 days left. So how do we make the most of the next 5 days, right? Yeah, Brenda. So it might not be 3,000 separate conversations. I mean, if you want to do that, go do that. But yes, you will probably repeat some people, and that's okay too. So next 5 days, what is the best thing you could do for your business? You guys have heard this a million times over, but we want to follow up right here at month end. And it's not following up and saying, and Jackie, sorry, I'm reading comments and talking here at the same time. We are doing a bonus training on the Boards app. So get excited for that too. We're gonna share with you how to use it. So that's also included in part of the Academy and All Access. So as we're doing follow-up here at month end, the best thing you could do for your business is to loop back on conversations that you have had earlier in the month. This is really where we say it all the time. The fortune is in the follow-up, right? So preaching to the choir here. You guys know the drill. But I did jot down just a couple of suggestions here when it comes to follow-up here at the end of the month. So sending voice messages or personal memos. So if you feel like people, you've reached out to them, you've had a conversation, you didn't hear back, follow up with a quick voice memo. One, there's a curiosity factor there. They're going to want to push the play button and hear what you had to say. Two, they're going to hear the authenticity in your voice. And that's exciting also, right? Then they know you're not just trying to like sell them on something. You're genuinely reaching out to them, checking back in because you care and you have awesome customer service. So following up with a voice message, or if you really want to next level it, send a quick little pre-recorded video, say their name and say hello to them. They'll feel super special. They're definitely going to click the play button when they see a video popping into their messages. So definitely want to encourage you to do that. And the message isn't, hey, it's month end and I'm trying to hit my goal, or hey, like I'm a little bit short. Do you want to get an order in, right? The message is genuine and it's authentic. And it's something like, hey, I'm looping back to the conversation we had earlier. Did you want me to get that ordered for you? Or I'm just checking back in. I didn't want you to think that I forgot about you, right? Even if they forgot about you, you can own it and say that it's your fault, right? So it's really just saying, checking back in, didn't want you to think that I forgot about you. Did you want to get that order placed? I'm wrapping some things up right now and I could definitely help you with it, right? So another one might be, hey, I'm wrapping up the month and I realized we never finished our conversation from earlier. So sorry for that. Again, you could blame it on yourself even if they didn't finish the conversation. Were you still interested in fill in the blank, right? Easy peasy messages. So I love the concept of kind of just saying, oh, it's on me. Like, I didn't want you to think I forgot about you, or I know how busy things are crazy, spring break over here. So just wanted to check back in, right? Or wrapping things up. I realized we never finished the conversation, even if they ghosted you. Totally okay. Just say it's you. Say it's you, right? And follow up. So it's as simple as that. I would go through all the places that you connect with people, because now that we are on so many platforms, there's probably some spaces you forgot. So was it an email sent to you? Was it a text message? Was it an Instagram DM? Was it a Facebook message? Was it a post in your VIP group where they left a comment? So think about all the places that you're communicating with your customers and just do a little nice month-end housekeeping spring cleaning sweep and take a peek, see if there's anything that was left undone that you want to button up and finish up before the end of the month. I guarantee there's a little bit of money on the table there, as we like to say, right? There's some conversations that Somebody just needs that extra nudge. Oh, yeah, you're right. I did want to place that order. Or, oh, yep, it's still an open browser, and let me click add to cart and finish my order. So a little bit of follow-up here. Of course, here at the end of the month, if you have any promotions or deals or specials that are expiring at the end of March, make sure that you're looping back to anyone that you think might be interested or expressed interest in those products. We don't want them to miss out. That's another message that's very easy to say. Hey, I didn't want you to miss out. Your favorite bag is going to go back to full price here in a couple of days, or here at the end of the month, I didn't want you to miss out on the specials because I know you had your eye on this. Let me know if I can help you get that ordered. Simple messages. We're going to keep them short, concise, end in a question. That's going to prompt a response back, and be direct, right? It doesn't need to be a really, really long thing. So I'm going to share messages just like that as part of next week's challenge. But those are a couple just to kind of get you thinking as you're wrapping up your month and really creating that momentum going into April. So the work that you're doing right now this week is going to set next month up for success. So even if it's spring break, I want to challenge you to touch your business, even for just a couple minutes each day, to keep the ball rolling, to keep that momentum flowing into the month of April. So with that said, I hope you have an amazing Monday. I look forward to seeing all of you next week for our Modern Direct Seller Challenge. So this video, our Make Money Monday, next week will be our challenge kickoff video. So I'll be back next week, and I cannot wait for it. So I hope you have an amazing day today. I will make sure to share all of those links over in the description of this video and into the comments, so you can add your team, share with your biz besties, and we will see you next week. All right. Oh, one last thing. If you are an Academy member, our guest masterclass on Enneagram got rescheduled. So that is happening on Wednesday now at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Yes. Ooh, Lisa, 202, so you can level up. Yes, thanks for the lunch date. Good to see you. So anyone in the Academy, definitely come join us on Wednesday with Candace on Enneagram. It's going to be a really, really great conversation. And we'll be back to kind of our regular schedule in April. We have group coaching happening every day during the challenge too. Looking forward to it. All right, everyone.